So let's come to 2018. UPSC asked 9 questions right from national issues. The first one is Aadhaar card. Second one is rule of law index. Third one is application programming interface APIs. Fourth one is right to education RT Act. Fifth one is food safety standard authority of India FSSAI. Sixth one is National Food Security Act 2013. Seventh one is Digital India. Eighth one is Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and the ninth one is organic farming in India. Very quick, we can look once again. Organic farming in India, Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, Digital India, National Food Security Act 2013, Food Safety and Standard Authority of India FSSAI, Right to Education Act, Application Programming Interface APIs, Rule of Law Index, and Aadhaar card. So UPSC framed questions from these 9 topics. Let's have a look how UPSC framed all these questions. Let's look to the first question. Consider the following statement. Aadhaar card can be used as a proof of citizenship or domicile. Once issued, Aadhaar number cannot be deactivated or omitted by the issuing authority. 2 beautiful statements. Which of the statement given above is correct? The first statement, as like I mentioned, Aadhaar card can be used as a proof of citizenship or domicile. Once issued, Aadhaar number cannot be deactivated or omitted by the issuing authority. If you look to the 2 statements, you can understand that first statement is also wrong and the second statement is also wrong. Aadhaar card can be used as a proof of citizenship or domicile is wrong. Once issued, Aadhaar number cannot be deactivated, that is also wrong. First statement and second statement is wrong. So neither 1 nor 2 is right. That is the exact answer of that particular question. Let's come to the next question, which is related to rule of law index. Is released by which of the following? Amnesty International, International Court of Justice, the Office of UN Commissioner for Human Rights, World Justice Report. So UPSC asked a direct question. Rule of law index is released by which of the following? Amnesty International, International Court of Justice, Office of UN Commissioner for Human Rights, World Justice Report. Everybody knows the answer. It's a direct question. World Justice Report is the organization behind rule of law index. Let's come to the next question. The identity platform Aadhaar provides open application programming interface APIs. What does it imply? It can be integrated to any electronic device. Online authentication using iris is possible. Very good question. Which of the statement above is correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So when you look, the identity platform Aadhaar provides open application programming interface. What does it imply? It can be integrated to any electronic device. Obviously, it's right. Online authentication using iris is possible. That is also right. Both 1 and 2 statement as such is absolutely right. Let's come to the next question. Consider the following statement. It's a very long statement. 3 statements as there. As per the Right to Education Act, to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in a state, a person would be required to possess the minimum qualification laid down by the concerned State Council of Teacher Education. As per the RT Act, for teaching primary classes, a candidate is required to pass a teacher eligibility test conducted in accordance with the National Council of Teacher Education guidelines. In India, more than 90% of the teacher education institutions are directly under the state government. So these are the 3 statements. And out of this 3 statements, UPSC is asking which of the statement given above is correct? 1 and 2, 2 only, 1 and 3, and 3 only. As per the Right to Education Act, to be eligible for appointment as a teacher in a state, a person would be required to possess the minimum qualification laid by the concerned State Council of Teacher Education. That statement as it is wrong. As per the RT Act, for teaching primary classes, a candidate is required to pass a teacher eligibility test conducted in accordance with the National Council of Teacher Education guideline. That is right. In India, more than 90% of teacher education institutions are directly under the state government is absolutely wrong. So the first statement and third statement is wrong and second statement is right. So the answer is 2 only. Now let's come to the next question. Consider the following statement. The Food Safety and Standard Act 2006 replaced the Prevention of Food Adulteration Act 1954. The Food Safety and Standard Authority of India FSSAI is under the charge of Director General of Health Services in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Which of the statement given above is correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. So the second statement, which is telling about the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India, FSSAI, is under the charge of Director General of Health Service in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. That second statement as such is wrong. And the first statement is right. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, is the administrative ministry of the implementation of FSSAI. The Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of Food Safety and Standard Authority of India have already been appointed by the Government of India before the formation of FSSAI from 1954 onwards. Prevention of food adulteration was a part of Director General of Health Services. So here, the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India is under the charge of Director General of Health Services in the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare is wrong, and the first statement is right. Answer is one only. Let us look to the next question, that is, with reference to the provision made under the National Food Security Act 2013, consider the following statement. The families coming under the category of below poverty line, BPL, only are eligible to receive subsidies food grains. The eldest woman in a household of age 18 years or above shall be the head of the household for the purpose of issuance of a ration card. Pregnant women or lactating mothers are entitled to take a home ration of 1,600 calories per day during pregnancy and for 6 months thereafter. Beautiful statement, not that easy. And UPSC is giving three statements. Which of the statement given above is correct? 1 and 2, 2 only, 1 and 3, and 3 only. Now, if you look into the statements very clearly, you can understand that only the second statement is right, and the first statement and the third statement as such is wrong. The families coming under the category of below poverty line only are eligible to receive subsidies food grain is wrong. Pregnant women and lactating mothers are entitled to take home ration of 1,600 calories per day during pregnancy and for 6 months thereafter. That is also wrong. Only the second statement as such is right. Let's discuss the next question. Which of the following is the aim or aims of Digital India plan of the Government of India? Formation of India's own interest companies like China did. Establish a policy framework to encourage overseas multinational corporations that collect big data to build their large data centers within our national geographical boundaries. Connect many of our villages to the internet and bring Wi-Fi to many of our school, public places, and major tourist centers. So, interesting question. Formation of India's own internet companies like China did. That is not. That's absolutely right. That is not the aim of Digital India. Establish a policy framework to encourage overseas multinational corporations that collect big data to build their large data centers within our national geographical boundaries. That is also not a part of our Digital India plan. Now, connect many of our villages to the internet and bring Wi-Fi to many of our schools, public places, and major tourist centers. That is right. So when you look 1 and 2, 3 only, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, first statement and the second statement is right, and only the third statement is first and the second statement is wrong. Only the third statement is right. I repeat, the first statement and the second statement is wrong, and only the third statement as it is right. Let's discuss the next question related to Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana. With reference to Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, consider the following statement. It's the flagship scheme of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. It, among other things, will also impart training in soft skill, entrepreneurship, financial, and digital literacy. It aimed to align the competencies of the unregulated workforce of the country to the National Skill Qualification Framework. If you look into this three statement, you can understand it's a flagship scheme of the Ministry of Labour and Employment. That is wrong. Because Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, PMKVY, we all know, is the flagship scheme of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. It is not Ministry of Labour and Employment. The first statement is wrong. The second statement, it, among other things, will also impart training in soft skill, entrepreneurship, and financial digital literacy. That's right. It aimed to align the competencies of the unregulated workforce of the country to the National Skill Qualification Framework. That's also right. So, with reference to Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana, if you look into this three statement, you can understand that the first statement is wrong, second statement is right, and third statement is right. So, in the option second and 3, or second and third, if it is that is right, 2 and 3. Answer is C. Let's come to the next question. With reference to organic farming in India, consider the following statement. The National Program for Organic Production is operated under the guidelines and direction of the Union Ministry of Rural Development. The Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, APEDA, functions as the Secretariat for the implementation of NPOP. Sikkim has become India's first fully organic state. Which of the statement given above is correct? So UPSC is asking 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 only, 1, 2 and 3. And if you look the statements, you can understand the National Program for Organic Production, NPOP, is operated under the guidelines and directions of the Union Ministry of Rural Development is wrong. The Agricultural and Processed Food Product from Development Authority, APEDA, function as the Secretariat for the implementation of NPOP is right. Sikkim has become India's first fully organic state, that is also right. Ministry of Commerce has implemented the National Program for Organic Production, NPOP, since 2001. It is not under the guidelines and direction of Union Ministry of Rural Development. So the first statement is wrong, absolutely wrong. Second statement is right. Third statement is right. So if you look the answer, you can see it is B is the right answer. So we discussed 2018 also. And when you look into the questions of 2018, you can understand more questions are into programs and policies of Government of India. You should have an absolute understanding about the programs and policies. So have a look over 2018, 2017, incorporate the manner in which UPSC is framing the questions. Now let's go to 2019. 2019, UPSC framed 8 questions from national issues. Now when you look into the first question or the first topic, you can see Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, PNGRB. The second topic is Extended Producer Responsibility. Third topic is Management of Minor Minerals in India. Fourth topic is the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority. Fifth topic is General Data Protection Regulation. Sixth topic is Particularly Vulnerable Tribal Groups. Seventh topic is Indian Patent Act. Eighth topic is Industrial Employment Standing Order Central Amendment Rules 2018. Let's have a quick look once again. Industrial Employment Standing Order Central Amendment Rules 2018. Indian Patent Act. Particularly Vulnerable Tribal Groups, PVTGs. General Data Protection Regulation. The Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority. Management of Minor Minerals in India. Extended Producer Responsibility. Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, PNGRB. Let's discuss the questions. The first question, consider the following statement. Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, PNGRB, is the first regulatory body set up by the Government of India. One of the tasks of PNGRB is to ensure competitive market for gas. Appeals against the decision of PNGRB go before the Appellate Tribunal for Electricity. When you look into this particular statement, UPSC is asking 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, 1, 2 and 3 only. Now, if you look to the statement, Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board, PNGRB, is the first regulatory body set up by the Government of India. Its basic sense, it is not the first regulatory body. One of the tasks of PNGRB is to ensure competitive market for gas. Absolutely right. That's the work of PNGRB. Third, appeals against the decision of PNGRB go before the Appellate Tribunal of Electricity. Absolutely right. So when you look into this statement, you can see the second statement and third statement as it is absolutely right, and the first statement is wrong. Why the first statement is wrong? Because Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board was established under the Petroleum and Natural Gas Regulatory Board Act 2006 to protect the interest of consumers and organizations engaged in petroleum products and natural gas sector. So it is not the first one. So the first statement is wrong, second is right, third is right. So when you look into the options of 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 1 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, now we know that it is 2 and 3 as it is right. Let's come to the next question that is related to, in India, extended producer responsibility was introduced as an important feature in which of the following? What a question. The Biomedical Waste Management and Handling Rules 1998, the Recycled Plastic Manufacturing and Usage Rules 1999, the E-Waste Management and Handling Rules 2011, the Food Safety and Standard Regulation 2011. It's a direct question. And we all know in the extended producer responsibility was introduced as an important feature. In which one of the following? It's a direct question. The E-Waste Management and Handling Rules 2011. Answer is C. Let's come to the next question. It's a long statement related question with reference to the management of minor minerals in India. Consider the following statement. Sand is a minor minerals according to the prevailing law in the country. Second statement, state government have the power to grant mining lease of minor minerals, but the powers regarding the formation of rules related to the grant of minor minerals lie with the central government. State government have the power to frame rules to prevent illegal mining of minor minerals. So when you look into the statements, you can understand sand is a minor mineral according to the prevailing law in the country is right. State government have the power to grant mining lease of minor minerals, but the power regarding the formation of rules of related to the grant of minor minerals lie with the central government is wrong. Second statement is wrong. Third statement, state government have the power to frame rules to prevent illegal mining of minor minerals is absolutely right. So first statement and third statement is right and second statement is wrong. So it is 1 and 3. When the option comes, it is the first statement and the third statement is right. And the second statement as such is wrong. So from the option, you can find that 1 and 3 as such is right. Now, the next question is, as per law, the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority exists at both national and state level. People's participation is mandatory in the Compensatory Afforestation Program carried out under the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016. Here UPSC is asking 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. Now, it's basic common sense because people's participation is mandatory in the Compensatory Afforestation Program carried out under the Compensatory Afforestation Fund Act 2016. People's participation is mandatory. Obviously, absolutely wrong. As per law, Compensatory Afforestation Fund Management and Planning Authority exists at both national and state level. Everybody knows that it exists both at state and national level. So the first statement obviously is right and second statement is absolutely wrong. So it is 1 only. Let's come to the next question. Which of the following adopted a law on data protection and privacy for its citizens known as General Data Protection Regulation in April 2016 and started implementation of it from 25th May 2018? UPSC asked this question in 2019. Which of the following adopted a law on data protection and privacy for citizens known as General Data Protection Regulation? Australia, Canada, European Union, United States of America. And it's a direct question which is there in the newspaper of that particular time. It's European Union. Consider the following statement about particularly vulnerable tribal groups in India, PVTGs in India. Let's read the statement. PVTG reside in 18 states and 1 union territory. A stagnant or declining population is one of the criteria for determining PVTG status. There are 95 PVTGs officially notified in the country so far. Illural and Konda Reddy tribes are included in the list of PVTG. Now, if you look into PVTG reside in 18 states and 1 union territory is absolutely right. A stagnant or declining population is one of the criteria for determining PVTG status is also right. There are 95 PVTGs officially notified in the country so far is wrong. And the final Irregular and Konda Reddy tribes are included in the list of PVTG that as such is right. So when you look the statement regarding the PVTGs, the first statement, the second statement, and the fourth statement is right, and the third statement as it is wrong. So first statement, second statement, and the fourth means 1, 2, and 4. So out of the option 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, and 1, 3, 4, you can see answer is C. Let's come to the next question. According to Indian Patent Act, A biological process to create a seed can be patented in India. In India, there is no intellectual property appellate board. Second statement. Third one, plant varieties are not eligible to be patented in India. It's an interesting question. According to Indian Patent Act, a biological process to create a seed can be patented in India is wrong. In India, there is no intellectual property appellate board. That is also wrong. Plant varieties are not eligible to be patented in India. That is right. So when you look into this option, first and second statement as such is wrong, and the third statement as such is right. Now, out of this option, if you look 1 and 3, 2 and 3, 3 only, 1, 2, 3, you can see the answer is, out of these 3 statements, plant varieties are not eligible to be patented in India. 3 only, that is the right answer. Let's come to the final one. Consider the following statement. As per the Industrial Employment Standing Orders General Amendment Rule 2018, if rules for fixed term employment are implemented, it becomes easier for the firms or companies to lay off workers. No notice of termination of employment shall be necessary in the case of temporary workmen. So here UPSC is telling, consider the following statement as per the Industrial Employment Standing Orders Central Amendment Rules 2018. And out of these 2 statements, UPSC is telling 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. And when you look into the statements, if rules for fixed term employment are implemented, it becomes easier for the firms or companies to lay off workers. Is absolutely right. No notice of termination of employment shall be necessary in the case of temporary workmen. That is also right. Both statement, first statement and the second statement is absolutely right. So we completed 2017, 2018 and 2019. What we have done? We have done only one thing. We checked the topics of 2017. We checked the topics of 2018. We checked the topic of 2019. And we checked how they frame the questions. And what is the nature and character of national issues questions. And we had a thorough analysis on 2020, watch the video of national analysis of 2020 and understand the nature and character of 2020. And it's a bit different from the normal track. So with these 2 videos, 2020 analysis, at the same time understanding of 2017, 2018 and 2019, and UPSC aspirant get clear understanding regarding how UPSC is framing national issues. Listen to the videos, listen to the discussion, listen to the lecture n number of times and make clarity regarding the standard of UPSC. Read newspaper and magazine as according to the requirement. So my dear aspirants, in this video, I tried to analyze the topics of national issues related questions of UPSC Preliminary 2017, 2018 and 2019. I am repeating the same statement. In UPSC preparation, as I mentioned before, the most important strategy required is survey, analyze. Survey and analyze the previous questions. Get the clarity. Then study and revise the current affairs. Study and revise the current affairs. Survey and analyze the previous questions, nature and character, then study and revise the current affairs with that understanding. Dear students, don't forget to subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the videos and notifications. And also download Learning Radius app to get updated current affairs and question papers. The Learning Radius Premium Preliminary Test in Learning Radius app help you to cover and understand your standard of preparation in all topics. Calm version is the most productive version. Have a very productive learning. Enjoy learning with Learning Radius. Thank you all.